Hello guys, ZPelfriend here, welcome back to Minecraft. Had a lot of issues trying to get this recording going. First my internet wasn't working so I couldn't log into Minecraft. Doesn't do a whole lot, but it wouldn't let my skin show, which would be a little disappointing. Second, right when I was about to hit record, some jerk drove by with his subwoofer all the way up. Very slowly, I might add. Which isn't very fun. Anyway, actually on topic, I'm still looking for suggestions on what to do with these rooms. I've only gotten one so far, and again, I think I've specified this, but I'll say it again. Just because you submit something doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to use it, even if it is the only one. Directed to the only person who's actually submitted one right now for leaving a comment saying I have to use it if it's the only one. Not guaranteed I'm gonna use it. Anyway, we need wood. So I am going to work on the exterior wall. So, do I have cobblestone? Yes, not quite enough yet. Let's grab a stack, that should be good. That should be good, right guys? Have Alfred back. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys that. I don't know if I talked about this, but these dirt blocks I left here, this is actually in this room. We discussed this when I was building this, but this staircase is based on the Grand Staircase from the Titanic. And in the Titanic, above this staircase, there's actually a glass dome of sorts. I don't know if it was actually a dome, but it was a glass circle that you could see through. So I kind of want to recreate that effect, and it would be, I did the math, and it would be 10, maybe 11, no 10. Yeah, 10 by 10, so I just marked out where the corners would be with these dirt blocks, even though circles don't have corners. They do in Minecraft. That's not where they'll actually be. It's probably going to be like here-ish, but whatever. Alfred came up to say hi. So again, we're here to work on the exterior walls. So let's actually get some useful stuff on the hotbar. Did he just jump out? Did you just jump out, Alfred? I thought I saw him jump out, but maybe not. Is he still in here? Hello? Are you in here still? I didn't think he could jump out, but I think he just did. Okay guys, we may have to go on a rescue mission. It's not in there. It sounds like he's right outside. He's right outside. He got out. Jumped right over this edge. Jerk. I did so much for you. Okay, we're just gonna leave him there for now. Shouldn't wander off too far. Well, before anything happens, I should probably also mention to you guys that I have my windows open right now. Now, I do live fairly close to a busy street, so if you happen to hear... That's my chair squeaking. If you happen to hear large trucks going by, just... that's what it is. It's a large truck going by, so don't be too terribly alarmed by that. Just thought I'd let you guys know. And it is about 8:23, so at any time you could start hearing crickets slash frogs. Which may or may not annoy some of you guys. No, I've been here so long it doesn't really even bother me anymore. Some of you guys it might. Okay. Now while we're laying this out, I have a story for you guys. So, for those of you who aren't aware, I live in Michigan, which isn't really known for its snakes, unlike Australia and other places like that. But we do have our fair share of large snakes. You can probably already tell where this story is going. So, found one yesterday. I was at home alone, like you are at, what was it? It was probably like 4 in the afternoon. I don't know why everybody's home alone at 4 in the afternoon, but I was home alone at 4 in the afternoon. Having issues talking. Anyway, so hello. How did you get in here? It's probably that corner. Okay, I'll get back to the story in a second. Oh, he disappeared. There we go. Alright, so I was up here and I had just finished recording the I can't think, guys. The last episode of Kerbal Space Program, the most recent one that I put up, I was recording that. And I just finished. So I was going back downstairs to get a refill of the iced tea that I was drinking. And while I'm down there, to get some sleep first, take another drink of Dr. Pepper. While I'm down there, getting my refill of my iced tea. It was green tea, if any of you guys are wondering. Just minding my own business. Going to get a refill. I look outside. And I wonder, what is that on my deck? So I go and I look closer. And it's a snake. Now, let me give you a little bit of story from beforehand. So last year, we were out planting flowers about this time. You know, the time that you should be planting flowers. Actually, probably plant a little earlier, but we've had snow so much this year. Anyway, so we were out planting flowers. We were digging in the ground or in that area, and we find a snake skin. Now, at first, we didn't really know it was a snake skin. It took us a second to actually realize what it was. But it was big. We were measuring it out, and it came out to, I think, about 6 feet. We also found another one fairly close by that was about 5.5 feet. So, at that point, we knew we had 1 or 2 very large snakes in our yard area. There was a word I was looking for that wasn't coming to me. So, we did already know we had some large snakes, but none of us had ever actually seen them. So we assumed they're nocturnal, they're not going to come out during the day, so we'll probably never see them. We just know they're there somewhere. But, as you guys already know, saw it yesterday. 6.5 feet long, just chilling on my deck. And the dog was not happy. Actually, she was... I wouldn't say she wasn't... or she was unhappy. She was alright for a little bit. I had to see what I did down below. She was alright for a little bit. Until she got a little too close, and it snapped at her. And she just flew right up in the air. Just my dog is a Springer Spaniel, about 85 pounds. You know, fairly big dog, especially to a snake. And that snake just snapped in her direction, and she just flew. So at that point, I was laughing a little hard because let's face it, it's funny. But you know, there's a 6.5 foot long snake in my my deck. That's the word. Yeah, talking and building is hard. I don't know how these guys do this like this. Do this like this? I really can't talk. Anyway, I say anyway a lot too. Guys, remind me not to say anyway. Every time I say it, just go through the internet and slap me in the face. Just don't actually show up in my house and slap me in the face, or you'll get a shotgun in the face. Okay, that was not what I meant to do. So, of course, what you do when there's a giant 6.5 foot long snake and you're just chilling on your deck, you take as many pictures as possible before it goes away. And then send them to everybody you know. So, of course, I take my pictures, send plenty of them to my parents. We're finally figuring out where this snake has been that we've been curious about for however long. So again, it's a big snake. We found the skin and we couldn't figure out where it's been hiding that we haven't seen it yet. So, you know, it's something 6.5 feet long. It's a little hard to hide. We still don't actually know where it's hiding, but we can guarantee that there is a snake there. We figured the species is a black rat snake, for those of you who know what that is. Initially we thought it was a blue racer, but upon further inspection of the pictures and just the general behavior of the snake itself, it didn't really fit a blue racer, so it's definitely a black rat snake. And plus it's huge, 6.5 feet, if I haven't said that enough yet. So, that was something interesting. It really kind of makes you wonder what all is in your yard that you don't know about. So it could be anything. I mean, if a 6.5 foot constrictor can hide in my yard for years and nobody knows about it, what else is there? Could be anything. Maybe not anything, there's probably certain things that you just wouldn't find, period. Like mountain lions. I'm pretty sure there's not a mountain lion hiding in your yard somewhere. Although if there is, send me pictures because that's pretty cool. Just don't die in the process. Remember kids, mountain lions are not friendly. Maybe sometimes, but not normally. So don't pet mountain lions. Moral of the story. Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you guys a story while I'm sitting here building. But I seem to have run out of actual story now. It wasn't that interesting of a story to begin with, so I guess you wouldn't be too terribly unhappy that it's actually over with. Plus I suck at telling stories while I'm building. What else can I talk about? I've started playing The Old Republic, finally. I've been debating whether or not I should for a while. Oh, that went over well. I am just using a free account for now. I've actually had an account for before it was actually released. So I played Star Wars Galaxies back when that was a thing. So I played one of the original Star Wars MMOs, is basically what that means. So I was looking forward to a new one, especially based off the Knights of the Old Republic era. Because for those of you who haven't played those are fantastic games. I highly recommend them to everybody. But MMOs are expensive. Did it again. For anybody who's ever actually played one, you all know they get expensive very quickly. So I've been debating it, but when they came out with the free-to-play version, I don't know why I didn't start right then, because normally that's... I mean, not normally, because I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm not normally really interested in playing MMOs. How did you get in my house? But again, it's based on a very good series. And everybody play it because it's fantastic. Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2, which some people say isn't as good, but in my personal opinion, I actually prefer it over the first. Except graphically. Graphically, it does suck compared to the first. Different companies, etc., etc. But it is a very good game. Both of them. So if you get a chance, go and play those. And I guess I can't really recommend the Old Republic to people who aren't big Star Wars fans, like I am. But if you are big into Star Wars and you haven't played it yet, I'd recommend at least giving it a try. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore in the game. I'm just kind of jumping around as I'm trying to remember what I'm trying to say. Anyway, if you like Star Wars, give that a try. No, I'm not going to do a series on it because I'm not going to play it too terribly much. And I think after level 30 you have to start paying for it anyway, so I'm not planning on doing anything beyond level 30. But for those of you who are wondering what I do with my spare time, that's not really all I do, but actually it probably is all I do, yeah. That and school, which is actually most of my time. Any of you who are in college, which, considering I know a majority of my viewers, most of you are, any of you who are in college, you know what it's like. It's a lot of work. It's not fun. Unless it is fun. If you really enjoy your classes, that's great. I don't. Well, a little bit. I enjoy some of my classes, just not all of them. I'm only taking one right now because it is the summer semester. In case you didn't realize it was summer yet. Sun's going down again. So, yep, just one class this summer. Calculus 1, which I'm retaking for the umpteenth time. Actually, it's not really... What would it be? I think it's probably just my second time. Yeah. Anyway, this has been... Looking off in the corner here, this has been a little too long of an episode. I probably should have been able to tell that with the fact that the sun set twice. But I'm going to leave you guys here. I need to collect a lot more wood because, as you saw, I'm now out. So I'm just going to repeat the same pattern I repeated downstairs up here. And keep leaving your suggestions of what to do with this. I think I'm just going to make this whole room one big bedroom. I won't even have a wall here, I'll just make the whole thing a bedroom. This side over here, I'm going to have to alter a little bit to actually put the hallway in. So we'll get to that when it happens. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you would like to see more and hear me awkwardly tell stories of the day. And, for those of you who are wondering, let me just get this out of the way really quickly. Who are they? Squad, the makers of Kerbal Space Program, just announced that a new update will be out soon, version 0.20. I was gonna say 2.0, but it's not. It's 0.20. Will be out soon. They're in the last stage of pre-release, which is great. For those of you who like that series, you'll have more to look forward to. I have absolutely no idea what's going to be in this update, but that'll be a thing. Also in Minecraft, the new update is coming out at some point in the near future, which will give us the ability to put carpets down, which we'll use right here, and horses, so we'll have to make a stable to go with this house. I was thinking over there somewhere. Anyway, like I said, thanks for watching. Like if you'd like to subscribe if you'd like to see more. I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.